everybody. It's Candace Harper from CandySays.com. Candy Says, Self-Esteem Zen for the Single City Girl. And today I want to talk about dating. A lot of my single friends have been complaining lately about how much they hate dating. And that's the thing about dating. Dating is supposed to be fun. So I think everybody should stop dating and start enjoying themselves. Actually, stop dating and start enjoying themselves. And here's the thing. It is fun, especially in the early days when we don't laden it with a lot of heavy expectation. But however, it can be really hard to strike a balance between having a great time and keeping it casual and also recognizing that you're wasting time with someone that would never be a good match. But for every look, style, or body type, there is somebody out there. And I know statistically they say that, single women outnumber men. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not saying that the numbers aren't real, but there's a lot of factors that they don't even take into account. So I believe girls do not buy into the hype. It's just fear tactics to keep us buying diets and beauty products and hair. And we're going to buy that stuff anyway, so they don't really need to scare us, but whatever. Any of you women out there who truly want a man for life, you can have one. You just got to know what to embrace and what to avoid. Now, I know you're thinking, Candy says, you don't even have a man. How do you know what to tell me, what to embrace to avoid? And how are you so positive that I can get one? Well, I can tell you this. Here's a secret about me. The reason that I know so much about what to avoid is because, as they say, you attract what you are, and I spent many years being an unavailable dater. So I meet a lot of guys that have a lot of fun, but eventually I would wiggle my way out of long-term attachment. So I can tell you all the signs to look for and all of the aspects of a man that should send up a red flag, but mainly I can tell you how to really enjoy yourself in the long-term matching up process. Now, once you've matched up, that's a whole nother story. I can tell you who to talk to about that. It doesn't matter what your weight is or what you look like. Women who can produce joy spontaneously, consistently, and without perfect circumstances are beautiful and attractive. So here are some ways to enjoy yourself and tap into endless amounts of admiration. This is the short version of my embrace, avoid list. Here it goes. Embrace, dating adventure, anything fun to do, especially if it's out of your comfort zone. Believe it or not, guys really want to know the real you in real situations right off the bat. So even if you're screaming down a zip line or spitting raw octopus into a napkin, be willing to try new things, because all of your dates will then be fun, even when you're not interested. Because what harm is there in making a new friend? Avoid arriving with a checklist. If you go out with a guy with the criteria memorized in your head and then start grading him right off the bat, as he's slowly failing the test, more and more expectation and pressure is being put on the date, and it will be less and less probable that you will enjoy yourself. Let's just put it right on the table. Expectation is a fun killer. Embrace active listening. Don't just wait to talk. Make eye contact and leave conversational space for him to talk to you. Really hear what he's saying, because so many times on dates, it's in their biological makeup to want to impress you. And so they will tell almost everything about themselves in a first date if you're really willing to listen. Not only will you always learn something new in general, you will learn things that they may never mention again, like whether they might still be in love with their ex. Avoid getting into the competition game. For those of us girls who are proud of our achievements, sometimes when we like a guy, we want them to be just as impressed as we are. Girls, keep it cool while they're spreading their tail feathers. Give them a chance to be a big deal, because the nice ones will also return the favor. Embrace telling the truth. Now, I don't mean that you have to vomit all of your family dysfunction all over the cafe table. But in this age of digital date seeking, it is very easy to fall into the trap of lying about your age, your weight, your income, your occupation. What happens is that you put yourself in a hell of your own making because you spend most of the date being uncomfortable by the possibility that you might slip and tell the truth or they might somehow find out. Avoid pretense. Ultimately, what's going to make you happy in a relationship is knowing that that person loves you for who you are and that you can still be yourself and still be loved. If you clam up and you're usually the life of the party, or if you try to come off aggressive when you're usually shy, you will only come off as inauthentic and awkward. Just be happy the way you are with your friends, enjoying yourself. If you're not happy, if you're not genuinely a happy person, you shouldn't be dating. It's like kissing someone when you have the flu. As always, the most important thing that is going to make dating as enjoyable as possible is something I always tell my girls. Love yourself first. When you're happy with who you are, other people, especially men, will follow your lead and be happy with who you are too. Now don't go thinking you're going to fool anyone by pretending you think you're great or being conceited. Actually start to appreciate who you are. Concentrate more on having worthwhile projects and creating accomplishments and less on hardcore man searching. Don't look for a man to complete you. Complete yourself. Learn what you want out of a man by treating yourself the way that you would want him to treat you. Now, one last thing. When you are dating one guy, there is a secret to knowing if he's a good one, and it's a surefire way to know whether you should keep him or not. If there is a consistent matchup between what he says and what he does, he is a man of his word. And a man of his word is a magical, magical treasure. If you want my complete embrace avoid list, give me some feedback, candy@candysays.com. I'll write up a digital download for you. If you like this video, I want you to like it, share it with your friends, make it viral, pass it all around. And also, come on over to candysays.com if you're not there. That's Candy, S-E-Z, Self-Esteem Zen for the Single City Girl. And sign up for my newsletter. If you are here, it's right there, right above. And you'll get even more great support for your self-accepted life. I am your self-esteem Sherpa. If you have some things that you like to embrace and avoid, let me know in the comments below. I always like to know what other people are doing. And also, I love hearing from ladies who are happy with the man that they have. I want to know, ladies, what kinds of things you are embracing and avoiding. All right, girls, that's it for now. Always keep in mind that you are wonderfully, wonderfully unique, and you are put here for a purpose. So don't do anything for love. Do everything with love. I'm Candace Harper, and I love you. So I'll see you next week. Have a great week. Bye, everybody.